Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones. With immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I need to stop recording these episodes so late. I'm feeling pretty tired. Pretty darn tired. I don't even know why I feel so tired, but I was sitting there playing zombies. I was playing a little bit of Destiny 2 because of this new update, and yeah, I'm tired. And I felt fine when I was playing those games. Now all of a sudden, the 10:45 hour then hit me. I don't know why, but I think that's just a thing with me now. I start feeling tired at 10:45. Doesn't matter what I was doing a minute before, but all of a sudden 10:45 hits, I am tired. And I don't even know why, but I don't know what I really want to talk about in this episode. I was thinking of doing an episode talking about I think that's what I'm gonna do with this episode, because it was something that I've had an idea for probably a couple of days now, for not for a while, because I said probably I might have started thinking about this last night or something. I don't know, but I really started thinking about it today. But today's episode, I want to talk about best friends, because we all have them. We all have best friends. Every last one of us. Even those ones that be all oh, I don't have any friends. I have associates. People like that, man. I'm please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Who was it that was, I can see if they say it as a joke, but there's people that be dead serious. They be I ain't got no friends. I'm I don't really like talking to people like that. I'm so I guess all the conversations we had about random stuff, that's just all thrown out the window. Yeah, we're not friends. We're associates. We're coworkers. We're just two people in a room. I can't be around people like that. I'm you either got friends or you got family. I don't know. You gotta be like Vin Diesel some days. I ain't got friends, I got family. You somebody like that where you see everybody as family, then I'm alright, that's cool and all, but I'm just saying, you I don't know. Can you treat people especially people you don't know, can you treat them like family? I don't know. I couldn't treat a person like family. I treat them like a good friend, but no, I'm I don't know. I can't treat I don't know. I can't treat random people like family. I mean, maybe like a cousin or something, but I can't treat just random people like family. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what title that they're trying to aim for and stuff. So, but anyways, no, best friends. Best friends are probably the second. That's a second family. It doesn't even matter how many best friends. You can have one best friend. You can have multiple best friends. But that best friend title, that's the pretty much they're at the borderline of family. They might as well be family, especially if they know your family at that. I would have to say the two people. I mean, there's I would consider there's three people in my life. I would have to say those are my best friends, and then everybody else, there's a ranking. And anybody else, they're probably close friends, and then people I haven't talked to in years or something. Just friends and all. But yeah, there's people I would say close friends. Those are the ones where it's we constantly be liking each other's stuff on social media. I don't know, because I mean we're staying close. I feel in a way that is keeping in touch with the person. But yeah, I would say that's close friends. I don't know, everybody. I feel if we be liking each other's stuff all the time, we're some form of friends and all. But best friends, I haven't really, because I remember back when I was a kid, that was something I always had said, that was just something, I don't know, I felt I was just raised into, you would have the best friend talk. Like you like in the best friend talk is when y'all question each other and be all like, so we best friends, and you're like, yeah, I guess we are. And that to me, like, that's the best friend talk. And then after that, like, y'all, like, I don't know. I feel like stuff don't really change. I think I've had the best friend talk, like, once in my life, though. Everybody else, like, we hung out all the time. Like, if somebody asked, like, y'all are best friends, huh? They were like, yup. Like, borderline brothers and all, or brothers. I don't know. It's hard for me to see, like, a girl as a sister. Like, I can't. That's why I'm like, that's why I was like in the friend zone episode. I think I might have said that, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to really react to a girl saying I feel like a brother to her or something. Like, just call me a close friend or a best friend. Like, just leave it at that. Like, just you're my best friend. That's it. That's all I need to hear. But brother, I'm like, I don't know. I can't roll like that. It's not bad, but I'm like, I don't know how to like feel. Like it's just different, I guess. Like I don't know. There's like it just don't feel the same. Like it don't feel, it's like I can look at, like, there's like a dude that I hang out with a lot, and I'm like, okay, like that's like my brother. Like that's like that. Yeah, that's my best friend. That's my brother and things. You know, that's somebody I can hang out with. Like, I had to say one friend that's like I hang out with him any day of the week, and that's my friend Ryan. All right, now he's like he's like a brother to me. But there's another friend of mine. She's like, I don't know, like, yeah, we're just best friends. Like, I wouldn't even really say like I don't know. I met her family, but it ain't like a day-to-day thing. Like there's at a point in time where I was just seeing his family like all the time and things. So I feel like that if I'm not like, we definitely like good cousins or something like that, me and my friend Ryan. But the other friend, I'm like, I only seen the family once, so it's like, yeah, just like best friends or like really good friends or something like that. But I don't know, like the whole like best, like, best friends for the most part. I went to her like graduation, and she subscribed to all my YouTube channels. I feel like we're very supportive of each other and things, but I don't know, like I need to ask her that. I'm like, do you see me as a brother? Because I'm like, now we gotta have like a contract signing or something. Like, we need to go over this. We need to like step by step figure this all out. And how did I end up feeling like a brother to you? Like, I hear that with some girls where they'll say, like, oh, you're like, that's like, yeah, with the whole friend zone thing. And they're all like, oh, you're like a brother to me and things. I'm like, you have never once, because that's the thing. I'm like, I've never had a girl call me like her brother. Or I'm like her, like, younger brother or her big, like, besides my sister. That's about it. She barely even says it sometimes. Like she'll tell people that I'm her brother and things. But I'm like, but like any other girl, I'm like, no, like I've never had a girl say that to me. Like I can't, like, if anything's like back with that whole friend zone and stuff, like re-adding that to this and things. If I did get friend zone, yeah, the girl was just all like, oh, you're like I only see you as a friend. That's about it. But I've never had like a girl tell me like, oh, you're like a brother to me. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm like, how does that, like, we don't, like, I don't know. With me, like, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like that if we're like brother and sister, then we need to be seeing the like parents a lot. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be like a day-to-day thing. Like, that's in order for it to, like, you know, brother, son of the parents. Like, then, you know, you're my, like, sister and all. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to really react to that type of stuff. But, yeah, like, best friend, I'm cool with that. Like, I feel like I need to, like, let my friends know, like, we, like, especially, like, new best friends at that. I'm like, we need to have the best friend talk. And it's pretty much, like, we ask each other, are we best friends? And then we say yes, and then it's official. Like, we're best friends. And I don't know, like, can a best friend bond be broken? Like, that's the, like, I feel like at that point, like, it can't be broken. Like, if we're friends, then we're friends. But I don't know, like, see, that's the thing, though. Like, because there's, like, some, like, there's the one, I remember the, like, there's this one kid that used to live up the street from my house. He's a grown man now. But anyways, I remember me when we were kids, and we had the best friend talk. But I don't talk to him anymore. He ain't even on social media, so it's like there ain't even a way for me to communicate with him and all. But yeah, I'm like there was. I think like I don't know like we could still be like best friends, but I don't know. I feel like it would be like at the start of it all, like we would have to start all over or something, and then work our way up to like it's there, but we would just have to work our way up to it and things being best friends again. But I don't know. I feel like somebody like him, like at the time being when we did like hang out a lot, I would have to say, excuse me, ate me some pizza and things, and it's the burps are coming back and all. But anyways, yeah, I would have to say he was like a brother to me. I remember we did almost get into a fight though. I like, we put our like differences aside. I remember because he threw a pine cone and it hit me in the face, and that mess hurt. I'm like, I don't know why you were throwing the pine cone so hard in the first place, like for what? But no, I remember we got into it, and I think I had said something to him, and he came running back, and we were kind of just having like a face-off. We didn't swing on each other because I think it was like a respectful thing. Like, me and this dude, like, we really good friends. Like, I wouldn't want something to get jeopardized over some dumb stuff. And so that's overall what we seen it as. It was just some dumb stuff. But yeah, I was like, after that, I was like, man, I'm like, no more pine cones being thrown at people. I'm like, unless it's like a far away distance. But no, it was like close range, like to the cheekbone and stuff. I was like, that mess hurt. That mess hurt. And they over here, I'm like, cause no, I think I had started like tearing up or something. They're all like, I know you ain't crying. I'm like, yeah, I am crying. Cause that mess hurt. Like, you ever been hit in the face with a pine cone? Like, come on now. Like, that, like, acting like that's a everyday thing that happens. Like, oh, everybody gets hit in the face with a pine cone. I'm like, not me. Not me. That mess hurt. And so I was like, I'm like, man, I'm not mad about it now. But at the time being, I was like, yeah. Cause I was like, man, I didn't want to swing on them because I'm like, this is a friend of mine. But if it was like somebody, if it was somebody that I didn't know, I'm like, this story would have went down a completely different way and things. I'm like, about 10,000 pine cones would have been thrown from my side. So yeah, I'm like, I don't play that with random people and things. But anyways, yeah, I need to see how that guy is doing. I don't even have see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like at this point in time now, we're just friends, like old friends. Cause I'm like, I don't have a phone number, social media. Like, I think he deleted his social media. People ain't just like cut out for social media though. Like, there's people like that I used to hang out with a lot when I was in school that they're not heavily on social media. And I'm like, and it's crazy. And then there's times like so I'm gonna tell you guys how one of my friends, cause she's not, she'll be like online, like she'll post things from time to time. She'll post when she goes to concerts. But that's about it. But I don't know. She might not be heavily on social media. Because I know, like, when I think, because, yeah, yesterday I made, like, a promotional thing for her business. And I think I had, like, yeah, she don't post that much. She don't be on, she'll go, like, I think she's mainly on Messenger. But that's about it. But I don't know. Anyways, but, yeah, it's funny. I felt like that there was just one day she was just randomly online. And then seen me, and then out of nowhere, we just became, like, really good. Like, yeah, we pretty much did become best friends and stuff. And I'm like, that's just weird. I'm like, and the funny thing is that we didn't even really talk. Like, we didn't even talk at all when we were in school. Like, she probably seen me around because I was always being loud and crazy everywhere I went. But I didn't really see her that much. I'm trying to think. I was friends with her ex, but I didn't see, like, dang, she was just like that part of my memory where it wasn't there. I was like, that's like mess. I feel like I should apologize. I'm like, I'm gonna probably like tomorrow morning, and then just like text her and be like, I would like to apologize for not for not noticing you when we were in school. Because I really feel like I knew you were there, but I didn't, it's like, I don't know, like, I felt like that at the same time, like, I did not see you. I don't remember. Like, I'm trying to think. Was she had to been doing one of those like out of school program things. Cause I know there are so many kids at my school that did that, and they was like they were in the yearbooks. There's kids. I was like, I remember I looked at my yearbook and I'm like, why is this yearbook so big? There's like 100 kids top. All right. Then when you go to the assemblies, there's like 15,000 kids there. Things look like a WWE show and stuff. All them people that's there. And I'm like, bro, where all these kids come from? I remember I remember when I graduated. I graduated. It was like how we had graduated and things. I like how this podcast, it was supposed to be about best friends, but I went into a whole different lane and stuff. But anyways, I remember when I had graduated, there's these kids that I had walked with, because it was like it was a row of 4 kids, and then we would split and then sit in these seats. Man, our school was so like, I'm like, that didn't even feel natural. I'm like, when I graduated, it did not feel natural at all. I'm like, man, y'all need to redo that. I'm like, I don't mind like redoing graduation, but I'm like, y'all should redo that, because I'm like, it didn't even feel natural. Like, you see every other graduation, people be just like in a crowd, wait for their names to be called, go out, get their diploma. We didn't even get our diploma. We got the case for our diploma and stuff. I should just do a podcast just talking about my schools. Actually, no, I did that. I should maybe do one about graduation. Should I just add it to the rest of this? Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So, anyways, graduation. All right, because graduation was pretty like it was staged. Our graduation was staged. But anyways, so it was going to be me and 3 of my other friends. But one friend, I think he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna graduate," so he didn't show up. So then 2 of my other friends, I remember we did like a couple of practice graduation drill things before we did our actual graduation walk-in things. And so anyways, yeah, that's when we figured out that, yeah, the friend wasn't showing up. So 2 people needed 2 other people, and then 3 people needed 1 person. So yeah, I was walking with these 3 random people, and I'm like, who are these guys? Like, I'd never seen them on school campus. Like, usually I see everybody. At school. I was constantly up and down the hallways, running around that school, going everywhere. I do not remember seeing those kids at all. And it wasn't like they were like the really, really smart kids that be getting A's and things and never felt a class a day in their life. But no, these were just like some average kids like me. They were sitting next to me. They didn't stand up when those special things got called out and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, I was like, I never seen them. We didn't introduce each other until we actually got to graduation and stuff. And so, anyways, yeah, so we all lined up outside the Tacoma Dome, because that's where we were graduating at. And so, yeah, we were outside the Tacoma Dome, lined up, and I'm like, man, that line was long. I felt like I was like at a Disneyland or a Universal Studios ride or something. But anyways, we're lined up. We eventually get inside, and then it's the 4 of us like lined up. And so we would walk like 4 of us like deep in things, and we just like walk in, stop, and then there's like some of the there's like the lower grade kids would guide us somewhere to go and things. And so we're walking, and then we would get to where these seats were lined up at, split, sit down, and then hear people talk for some hours and stuff. I'm telling you, my graduation was boring. The principal, like, I'm like, no disrespect to them, but I think that's just what they had to do for the time being and things. But yeah, it was like, I remember the principal started talking, the school president started talking, some teachers had started talking. I started falling asleep. I sat there in my head like slumped down and things. I was like, I started falling asleep. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this. Give me my diploma so I can go. I knew I was gonna graduate. See, that's something that I had left off. So how they told you were gonna graduate, because I know probably some people be all like, oh, well, how did you know? Like, how did you know? Because I know your friend knew he wasn't going to. How did y'all know that you guys wasn't gonna graduate? So at my school, and that was probably the most messed up thing that they can possibly do, but I guess it was good in a way. So anyways, they had 2 tables. One table with white cards, and then another table with blue cards. Now, most schools probably might do something like this. I don't know. But anyways, if your name was on the white card, you was going to graduate. And if it was on the blue card, then that means that you wasn't going to graduate, probably because you were low on credits, maybe had some fines or something. And so they overall told you like what you needed to do to graduate and things. And so, anyways, yeah, I was like, my name was on the white card. And I was like, I think I had like about $20 in fines too, but they might have just waived it off. They was just like, they ain't no big deal. This kid had these fines. Yeah, because I think I had those fines since I was like freshman. And I think it was like some like books or something that I had bought, or I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I was like, man, like I ain't give y'all everything that I need to give. I ain't passed my classes. I was being nice to the teachers. All right, I was never being late. I don't think I was ever late too. I think for the most part I was like either right on time or like, because they had like 2 bells, and I'll either show up like in that middle part of the bell before the second one went off, or I was just like before the first one even went off. So yeah, I was like, I showed up. I was never late. Senior year, I remember I was like, my senior year, I didn't even call out, like, or I didn't have my mom call out once. And I was like, and I think there was days where I was sick. There was days where I'm like, man, I don't want to be here and things. There's showed up when they had lockdowns. I stayed when they had lockdowns. I'm like, yeah, I overall gave Thomas Jefferson High School everything I got. And I'm like, y'all better let me graduate. I wish they would have called me up too after they had sent me my diploma talking about, oh, well, that's a mistake, so you gotta come back. And I'm like, nope, I got it. This is my diploma. So I'm like, I got me a high school diploma. I'm like, I'm definitely not going back. I was like, it's like that movie Billy Madison. I wouldn't have done what he did. I'm like, Dad, you're gonna give me this business, otherwise we're just gonna have to go outside for a couple of minutes. No, I'm joking, but anyways, no, but like still, I'm like, I couldn't go back to school. Even though it was like after I graduated, I thought about it. I thought about going to community college and stuff, but I'm like, nah. I was like, then I was going to enlist in the military and things, and I realized that was just going to probably be even harder, and so I became a YouTuber. And overall, that's been going pretty good. I like that. Since then, I played video games where it took place in the war, and play video games where you went to school. And I would rather do that than to actually be involved in it. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe. And if I'm a brand ambassador for SeatGeek, so that means I have a promo code. And it's whatever you're purchasing tickets to, whether it's a basketball game, purchasing them for the first time, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and it'll knock $20 off your first purchase. So, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.